Hi, welcome to my bubble where we do a little bit of adulting, a little bit of healing, and a little bit of creating. Welcome to 2023. I hope you all had an amazing and safe new year. I hope you are prepared for this new year. I hope you feel the energy that this year is already coming with and the low key was giving before we even got into the year. Here for it. I have been, in case you care, really quick, I feel like I have been all over the world in the last couple of weeks. I am finally back home after my cruise was mid-December. Well, mid-late December. And then I spent Christmas at my sister's house in Maryland, and then we went back to New York, and then it's like I was there for some amount of time. It was a lot, low-key. But I'm finally back home. Big purr. Y'all got a bunch of videos late, and you're kind of sort of getting this one late, but it's okay. Why? Because we're getting things done regardless. So, really short, quick. You see the title. I know I'm kind of late, if you will, depending on your perspective. I'm late on this trend, but like, I don't even do things when other people do them, so whatever. But anyway, we're gonna talk red flags. Now, my list is red flags that I've recognized in other people that I associate with, people I have been friends with, people I've been not involved with, because people take that out of context, people I have been associated with. People I associate with, whatever, you get the point. So you could say I'm talking about people, but like I'm not, because apparently it's just a man thing in general, because these are all red flags that other people have pointed out. And if you have not heard them, pick any red flags video done by women and you'll hear the same things. Clearly I need my water, but I'm not getting up at the moment. We're going to push through this. So, red flag number 1. I didn't used to understand why this was a red flag, but really just because I don't even be taking niggas seriously like that, so we don't get to the point of them talking about exes. But I have noticed friends do this. So, red flag number 1. If he trash talks his exes. Why is this a red flag? One of two reasons. One, either he's capping and is still fucking with her. Like, so you talked all that shit for what? Like, you're a fraud. Or he's being honest about how he feels about his ex in that way, and you don't need or want that energy around you. Like, that's not even if y'all were to break up and then you're another ex that he trash talks, but like that energy, that for lack of a better word, hateful energy that you're carrying to constantly be like, fuck her, she ain't shit, she did da 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 da. Like, it's real angry, like you're wounded, sir. You need to let that go. And I have my own wounds to deal with. I don't need to be dealing with your wounds as well. Who said, yo, and that's why it hit me when, quote, 19 keys. People hold on to trauma to victimize themselves and make themselves feel better about their role in their own self-destruction. One more time. People just hold on to trauma to victimize themselves and make themselves feel better about their role in their own self-destruction. Very much victim mentality, very much your reality is a reflection of you. You played a part in whatever you're experiencing, but people don't like to believe that. So as much as you could be like, fuck her, she ain't shit, da da da, like, what part did you play in that, sir? And that's a whole separate conversation. Like, if he not willing to have that conversation, that's a red flag too, for a whole different reason. But put it all under, he trash talks his exes. Red flag number 2. He's insecure. Now, everybody got insecurities, right? I'm not saying you can't have insecurities, even though you shouldn't, heal yourself, love yourself, blah, 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 all those good things. But like, insecure men, they become controlling, and or they're draining emotionally. Like the emotion, if you are the type of woman or person, rephrase, whoever you deal with, if you are the type of person who, let's just say, you know how to carry yourself and you have a certain energy and demeanor about you, you're not letting nobody be controlling. Like that's, it's just not giving that. But even the insecurity won't affect you in the sense that they are controlling, but just the emotional toll, and like the his insecurities are like a blood sucking leech off of your energy, your emotions, your all of that. Because it's like either the relationship and y'all interaction with each other, y'all's interaction, whatever, how y'all interact with each other is just, it's not going to be the best. And or because they're so insecure and like the way it's going to pour out of your cup, it's gonna make you feel some type of way about yourself, depending on, now that varies depending on how insecure they are, how they show their insecurities, the way that they project it, blah 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 blah. But either way, it's like poking holes in your cup, and it's like you're just empty. That's red flag number 2. Last but not least, red flag number 3. If he can't acknowledge your perspective, red flag. And what do I mean by this? I mean, like, this is where you'll hear I hear you, but you're missing my point. But like, sir, did you hear my point? Like, whether or not I'm understanding you, did you hear what I said? Not even, and that sounds bad. That's very like, I don't care about your point. You hear my point? But no, it's about how you do it. Because say, I can't give you the reason I put this on my list, because I don't need nobody. I just don't want to. Maybe it's the additional, like if you were to expand on I hear you, you could say, I hear you. That makes sense. I see that you think oranges are better than apples because you like the citrus juice tasting better than like that from an apple. Like it's just more flavorful, whatever. But to then say, I hear you on oranges, the citrus juice is better than like the apple juice, but apples are harder and you could use them as a weapon if you needed to. Like, now that was a very bad analogy because it just came off the top of my head. But like, I hear you, but you're missing my point. It's like, step outside of the bubble that you live in and your perspective, and just acknowledge that other people will have other perspectives than you. Like, it's very common sense, but one thing my mother taught me very, very young is common sense is not that common. And when you're a person when you're an intellect that lives in only logic and common sense, it's very, 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 very hard to live in this reality. But we're not talking about me. We're talking about everybody's red flags. But yeah, that's red flag number 3. If he can't acknowledge your perspective and like invalidates your perspective by saying that you're not hearing his, that could be a red flag. That could be not a pink flag, because red flags are red flags, period. But I would say that that's a red flag that can be worked on, because you can teach somebody how to acknowledge other perspectives and like teach somebody to agree but disagree, Now, depending on how difficult he makes that, it's like, it's a red flag, let it go. But if you acknowledge the red flag, you acknowledge how the red flag makes you feel, and they're willing to work on it, then it's a red flag that can go down, But insecure and trash talking his exes, that ain't got nothing to do with you. You have no part in that. Like, those are his red flags that he has to work on himself. End of discussion. But yeah, that was this video. Real short, sweet, simple, cute. Yes, because I am behind today and this has to be posted today. So, yeah, those are my 3 red flags. I'm sure I could come up with more if I think hard enough, but these are the 3 that I came up with for now. So these are the red flags you're getting. If you made it to the end of the video and you don't know me, hi, my name's Naori. Stick around, you love it here. Duh. Embrace being a star. Subscribe. Follow all my socials. I'm on Twitter every day. Instagram, I'm on and off. Snapchat, I have streaks, so I'm on that regularly. But it's 2023, baby. We are consistent. We are disciplined. I have changed my posting days to Mondays and Thursdays as opposed to Tuesdays and Thursdays. I kind of am feeling Sundays sometimes, so Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. Yeah, that's really it. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye. I'd rather be smoking weed.